So what are smart meters? Now I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret about this term smart meters. A lot of meter manufacturers will give you a definition of smart meters, and they'll give you like 10 or 12 bullet points. And you'll look through those 12 bullet points and you'll get to the end and you'll be like, the only meters that meet this definition are the meters that they're selling to me. It's very convenient for them if they can convince you that their definition of smart meter is the only one. But when it comes right down to it, a smart meter really is doing two things. First of all, it's kind of a weak laser. First of all, it tells you when the power is used and how fast it is used. If you think about those old glass jar meters with the spinning discs, the only way that you know how fast the power is being used is if you stand there and look at it and watch that little disc go around. But with a smart meter, it's going to record the demand. If you're familiar with energy is electric power, you've got consumption and demand. So the demand is basically how fast the power is being used. You can think of demand like a speedometer in your car telling you how fast you're going, whereas the odometer, or the consumption, is telling you how far you've traveled, how many miles you've gone. So the smart meter is going to tell you when power is used and how fast it is used. So when power is used, that means it's recording intervals. Typically, you're going to have hourly intervals or 15-minute intervals. So you could go into the memory bank of that meter and you could see, okay, I want to know how much power was used 3 days ago by 10 in the morning. And why is that useful? Let's say that you are submetering your tenants, and your tenant moves out Saturday night, but you don't get a chance to look at the meter until Monday morning. So rather than having to estimate, how much, because they left the lights on and they shouldn't really have to pay for that, instead of having to estimate how much power they used in the meantime, you could go to the meter and see exactly how much was used and when it was used. Or in an energy management situation, if you come into your building Monday morning and you find that there's a problem with some of your equipment, you could go to the meter and look up and see, oh, here is when this problem started. Here's when the power usage spiked or when it dropped below what it should have been. The second thing that makes a smart meter is remote access to data. Again, with the glass jar meters, typically you had to be standing right there in front of it looking at it to get a reading. But with a smart meter, it's going to transmit that data. Now, there's a whole host of different ways that smart meters transmit data. Some of them have cellular modems built right inside of them, so it broadcasts it over the airwaves. And I'll talk about, when I get to the technology part, we'll talk about some of the different options for transmitting that data.